Boudreaux. I've been looking all over for you.
You've been looking in the wrong places.
That's good. Because I know you wouldn't want to hurt my feelings.
So freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Choose Pro Wrestling, episode 187 of Killa. With us today, this week, tonight, right fucking now, is a very special guest. He's a fan of the show. He's also got his own podcast that he just started with a couple of fucking friends, all the way down in Cajun country where they love Gambit and all that good shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome Nick Boudreaux.
Oh my
God! Nick Boudreaux. Welcome to the Juice Hole.
Man, I feel so good. I feel good. Like, today was kind of a hard day for me. But
you popping bones over there?
Oh, bro. Man, like, I don't know. I don't know how it feels. It feels like Howard Finkel coming out, like, saying my name. And it's like, bro.
Down the aisle.
Yeah.
It's the
same vibe.
At 195. Mississippi. From Shreveport, Louisiana, Nick Boudreaux.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. With a 30-minute time limit.
Yes. Hey, so we got a like a melting pot of topics this week to go over. We figured what better way to do so than to have our buddy come on the show. And by the way, for those of you watching right now on YouTube, Nick, show them that fucking fresh gear you're flossing right now, man.
Yeah. You mean oh my God. Right here. Wet 'em up.
Wet 'em up.
Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up.
That sounded like fucking Grover there for a second. I dig it.
That's what I was saying.
Oh. My apologies. The internet might be acting crazy and whatnot. Let me take up my watch over here. I have my watch on and everything.
Yeah, that'll get you.
I don't want Siri to think that, I'm talking to him. Nope, I'm not talking to you.
That wasn't very nice at all. Anyways, you motherfuckers. Hey, Nick, real quick, before we bust into any topics, out of curiosity, just like let everybody out there listening right now and watching know how you came across us and your a little backstory on what you are doing now in the world of podcasting and professional wrestling.
So this was like last year, either last year or towards the end of the year, whichever the Nicotine episode came out.
Ooh.
And I was already a big fan of Nicotine. And it's like with like the old WCW stuff. And obviously he's a big fan of Scott Hall. And it's like, I'm a big fan of Scott Hall. So 2 and 2 go together. And then he was doing all the stuff with the arena showcase and the arena, stuff, mainly WCW, because he was a big WCW guy. So I literally would watch almost all of his videos almost throughout the entire day. But when I saw his link on YouTube for this, and I'm like, dude, I gotta check this out. And I don't do podcasts. I do not. For some reason, I just don't. But for this podcast, it was different. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. I want to see what's going on. Mind you, the pandemic was still a thing. It's still a thing now, but it was more at large than it is now. So it wasn't like your traditional where it's like we talking like this and we got the headset in, or Bodi and Sreten got their headset in. But regardless, nonetheless,
some of us are professionals.
This guy.
Some of us play loud music and I can't hear anymore.
Juice.
I like Bodi's
I want to
answer
say
better.
this right now. I see what you mean now. I see what you mean. Just want to drop on a diamond. Anyway,
he's
no,
a fucking
but
idiot, isn't he? Damn.
he's a
why
cool guy. He's a great
He
dude.
is so
He really
sexy.
is. He's a great dude because without him, we wouldn't have Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast. Anyway,
Exactly. Girth
I'll give you that.
Kay, the
I'll give you
producer.
that.
without him, we wouldn't have
He's
Juice
still
Pro
a
Wrestling.
Brandon.
Brandon.
Anyway,
Brandon Cutler.
but, yeah. So when it
Luke
came
Cutler.
to the show, I watched it. I watched it from front to back to front. I'm like, these dudes are awesome. These are not like Tony Schiavone's and your Conrad Thompsons. Like these are some average dudes that are making a podcast. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna subscribe to them. I want to see what these guys are like. And it wasn't until the Dirty Ron 1 episode that got me. I'm like, bro, these dudes are like, they're bonkers, man. I love it. I love this type of energy. The energy, it feels like you're home. It feels like you're home and you're chilling with these dudes and you're cracking open a beer, cracking open whatever, or smoking you one. If I could say that on here. I don't know if I could say that.
Yeah, the
but-
hell with it.
yeah, whatever. That's what it felt like. And it felt like that type of vibe to where I definitely want to be a part of that because at that time, and I'm still going through it right now, I lost my mom now 3 years ago. And it's like that type of environment. If you can take that type of environment from a person that's going through a very dark time and kind of distracting him from that moment, dude, you got yourself a great podcast. And that right there got me hooked with you guys. And it's like, man, I really enjoy their stuff. I mean, Juice's stuff, even though it's 4:00 in the morning and I'm watching this and I'm like half asleep and I'm hearing, I'm like,
You make it
okay, I'm half asleep, but let's go along with it. Let's check it out. You know, I even texted Juice. I'm like, yeah, 4:00 in the morning. I don't think I can watch this. I gotta wake up first. I gotta have my coffee. And then we can get the ball rolling. So, oh yeah, it's good stuff, man. I love it. I love this podcast, and I wish nothing but the best for you guys.
Thank
even
you.
for Bodie to
Thanks,
get
man.
better.
Is it so Nick, that transition to you becoming a fan of us, is that what made you after a while decide to start your own?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I
So
felt
it's not because of Wallace's or Bodie's influence, it's mostly because of mine, because you're doing everything yourself, right? And you got the pipes like I do.
Well,
You have the
to
same soothing and calming voices. And
To
you
a
know,
T.
you can give or
You sound
take
like
these other two
shit,
fucking
Sreten.
bozos.
There we go.
You look and you sound
Excuse me,
like
sorry.
shit. Bodie's running a fever for everybody watching right now and listening.
Oh my
that is
God, here we go.
unaware. This cat is fucking the troubadour of fucking bird. He is Bruiser fucking Bodi, and he's bruising his fucking way through this episode for you, the people, and for fucking Nick, because he said, hey, I can't not be on this fucking shit. I love the dude. We got to fucking show mad respect and show up. And he's running 100
Fuck yeah.
fucking temp, and he's still here.
I find it
Yep.
I find it funny. It's awesome to watch it on TV, but it's even more awesome to hear it in person or webcam. Hearing
There you go.
Justin doing the whole death metal thing, and it's awesome. But yeah, I wish nothing but the best for you guys.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you, dude. It
Appreciate
means
And
a lot, man.
with our podcast, World of Kayfabe, which you guys can subscribe on YouTube. Just let
Yeah,
you
we
guys
did.
know.
I subscribed.
Yeah, you all subscribe. I don't know.
Hell yeah, we
Well,
did.
I don't know. I don't know if Bodie's subscribed or not, and I don't know if Sreten is. I know Justin is.
I did.
I'm sure Bodie probably did. Sren's a
I
fickle
know
little
y'all
bitch.
subscribe to my other YouTube
Oh, yeah.
channel, which is called the Boudreaux. Just saying. Anyway, not my cheap
Boudreaux!
plugs. But yeah, you guys are the main inspiration on making World of Kayfabe because myself and Dan the Man, which we all have nicknames. I mean, I'm Click Nick and he's Dan the Man, and our guy, which is our Sreten, is Staggerly Crockett. And yeah, he's pretty much the heart and soul. He's the nerve system, the brains, the everything. The graphics guy. He pretty much does the majority of the show. And without him, we would not have a killer podcast. We would not have a great setup and stuff like that. It would just be me and Dan just looking like a bunch of goofs with a camera and a microphone, just like, hey, let's do this, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. But yeah, I would definitely say 100% that you're the main inspiration on making World of Kayfabe.
Thank you. That's very Peter Cetera of you, and I can appreciate that.
And
right.
Sarah?
When you love somebody, always on my mind.
Oh, damn. That was sexy, bro.
Hey, and towards that, we'll let everybody, we'll circle back around, let everybody know again where they can check you guys out and all that. But dude, I really appreciate the fucking love, and it's cool. And your story and how you discovered us and like the shit you went through. It's cool to, I guess, maybe sort of play grief counselor, so to speak, for people. It's because it's amazing that somebody finds value in what you do, no matter what fucking level you're on. Obviously we want to be fucking top of the mountain peaks, yeah. But we're wherever we're at now and growing fucking strong, I might add. Dude, it's so awesome for somebody to be able to find strength in what we're doing, having a few beers, smoking whatever, talking wrestling and music and, all kinds of cool shit, dude. Like we were able to help Paul Orndorff's son out too, as well, when he lost his father, and just be a fucking ear, I can't even find the words. I really appreciate that, man. It's really cool to fucking know that we are able to get you through some shit, like point click escape, fucking even that's what wrestling I feel has been for all of us, dude. I've had a rough fucking life growing up, and a lot of music and wrestling is what got me here talking to all you motherfuckers today. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for the little suckage. I'll return the flavor.
Yeah, sure. I don't know about the suckage part, but yeah, sure. Thank you. That
2022. It's cool,
hey, look,
bro.
$20 make you holla. Just saying.
Hashtag just let it happen. Yeah, we're done.
I tell you what, there you go. I have to space it for freeze just to make sure I don't get,
lay some stank on you, like Outcast.
I gotta smell good.
Real quick, I want to start diving into some of these topics, guys. And real quick, I gotta say, I just got the Steve Austin's Broken Skull American Lager for the first time today, and dude, it's a pretty good fucking lager, man. 4.8% alcohol, El Segundo. Steve, here's to you. Mania 38. I hope you're training, and I hope you do more than just a kick and a stunner. But even if you do that, I'll be cool with it anyway. So
Stone Cold Steve Austin heading straight over to WrestleMania 38. What? I said Stone Cold Steve Austin is heading straight in my backyard. About to let a stunner on Kevin Owens' dumb ass. What? You Minnie Mouse bastard? I told you right now, son. Stone Cold Steve Austin is heading straight, and I mean straight, to damn Dallas, Texas. I said Dallas, Texas, and I'm a hell of a bear.
What?
2 bears.
What?
3 bears.
What?
4 bears.
What?
5 bears.
Shaw Jim Beam. And a Bloody Mary. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that TikTok?
Yeah. People love the Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonation because it's literally just me sounding very Southern, but it's great. Sound like a smoker, but I love it. Man. People at work, they love it when I do the Stone Cold Steve Austin. And actually, I got my nickname called Stone Cold because of that. Like, they literally come up, hey, what's up, Stone Cold? Oh, nothing much. Just walking straight to work. What? I said, I'm going to drop a damn person. Look at me stupid. What? I'm going to drop you, you mealy mouth bastard. I'm going to drop you down on your sack of dimes. What? And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Dude, love it. Knocking it out of the park. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Macho Man. Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't got time for your bullshit, son. What?
Ooh, you want to know about
Give me
bullshit?
A hell, yeah.
Ooh, I'll tell you about bullshit. What you're seeing right now, man, just don't fucking jive. Yeah, with me and Elizabeth, dig it.
I'll tell you what right there, son. Me and my ex-wife, what? Me and my ex-wife had on no raises while we broke up. I thought it was absolute bullshit, but I don't know what to say about that.
You got me on that one. No, you could have added like 4. That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Ex-wife. Speaking, so that's a good transition. We're talking about WWE. We all know Stone Cold is supposed to answer Kevin Owens in some way, shape, or fucking form. Mania. I saw it today. Going forward is going to be 2 nights. What is your guys' take on that? And Nick, since you're the guest, we'll fucking start with you real quick. Pow-pow!
I'm going to be honest, and I may get a lot of heat for not really a lot of heat, but I'll say this. I think it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. Good thing because with WrestleMania, was it 35? That was in New York, and it was like 8 hours. It was ridiculously long and
17 days.
Tired.
It's like a fucking trip to the mosque or something. It's like a holy fucking journey. And then you're real depleted and like
it's like walking 40 days and 40 nights in the fucking desert, dude. Jesus.
It's ridiculous. So I think having 2 nights, I mean, Wrestle Kingdom is now 2 nights, if I'm not mistaken.
They started that.
That's fine though.
Wrestle Kingdom started that shit.
Yeah, that's exciting. I mean, if AEW would do all out 2 nights, I would definitely be, especially after the pay-per-view we had with All Out. Like, bruh, I would not mind having that being 2 nights. But WrestleMania, I think it's long overdue because the more popular it is, I mean, you had like, at that point, it'd be a 12-hour pay-per-view, and nobody would want to watch a 12-hour pay-per-view. Nobody.
No, nobody want that.
And
not even the biggest mark in the world.
Mark,
I know some people.
Mark Anthony? Did you say Mark Anthony?
Mark Henry.
Latin American.
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony to the Hall of Fame. Make it happen, WWE.
Why not? They could throw. And here's another good little topic for you.
If they're putting Charmel in there, you can throw in a garbage can.
Yeah,
exactly. Hey, shout out though to Charmel. I mean, she's from GI. She's from Gary, Indiana, right there. So I'll give her that. But that's pretty much all I'll give her because. Yeah.
Matt.
Caesar, man.
What are you doing?
Matt.
Got the whole acclaim thing.
Yeah. The acclaim. Dude, Carmel does. I think we can all agree. I wouldn't really say she deserves to be in there. Whatever. You know?
I mean, they're running out of women to induct, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To abduct, more like it.
Okay, now
let's run.
Abduct.
What's your take on that? 2 nights of WrestleMania for the rest of the perceived fucking future.
So originally for W.O.K Kayfabe, that was going to be one of the topics, but with Scott Hall passing away, we kind of dedicated the episode to him, obviously. But we kind of had a quick take on it, and we just kind of just brushed it off, like, okay, I don't really care. And I mean, it was gonna happen sooner or later because Booker T's in the Hall of Fame, Harlem Heat, I believe, is in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if Booker T's actually in the Hall of Fame. I know Harlem Heat's in the Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken.
He's 2-time.
Oh, but he's a 2-time. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. 2-time WWE Hall of Famer. Okay, you dig that, sucker? I gotta put that in there.
How many hours is it each night? It's going to be like 5 hours each night for 2 nights.
Yeah, probably something like that, dude. They were saying the pre-show shit was going to be like 2 or 3 hours or something.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
If it was 3 hours for 2 nights and I gave a shit about WWE product, then that would be okay. I think 3 hours is that max, and it is WrestleMania. And I know a lot of other smaller wrestling promotions piggyback off of the whole event and do throw little shows. So it's kind of like an event with little events under it. And all these little events are under the umbrella of WrestleMania. So I think 3 hours is okay. But since for those people that are fans, for me, if it was 2 hours for 2 nights, and again, if I gave a shit, but I like 2 hour shows no matter what. I don't like having any main event be I want everything just be 2 hours.
Yeah.
I want your
the pre-show is WrestleMania.
Every time you talk to be 2 fucking seconds. Bodie, what's your take on it?
On WrestleMania being so damn long?
Mm-hmm. Being 2 nights going forward.
Jesus. You can cut down some of the time or hour pre-show shit because 2 matches on the pre-show and 3.5 hours of fucking talking.
Why do you need a pre-show?
Exactly. All they do is go over the same. They all go over the storylines over and over. Something that we just saw 50 minutes ago. Hey, let's rewind that back and play it again. No, fuck you, Vince. Show me the damn matches. I don't want a pre-show that's gonna last as long as WrestleMania for 2 straight days. And if some of the matches are okay, but past couple of years it seems like 2 nights of Mania has just been 2 nights of boredom.
That's a shoot, brother.
That is a damn shoot. Cut it, print it, baby.
Monday Night Buzz.
Yep. That's something for you, Bischoff, you money groveling ass kissing prick.
God, he's some guys.
It's a penis.
Scottie Pippen. I'm
him
looking at you,
Disco Inferno. Go hang out somewhere.
Some guys will say some ridiculous shit to pop a fucking endeavor. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm Scottie Pippen. I got some whiskey in the book out. Michael Jordan, you suck. Phil Jackson, you a racist. Suck a dick,
He's playing with the
Scotty.
Blazers.
I love you, but suck a dick, man. Rodman was better anyway. There you
We
go.
went from Disco Inferno to throwing Scottie Pippen under the bus.
Yeah, why not? I've been sitting
why
on
not?
it for a while, dude.
Yeah.
That's why guys like Nick love the show, because
Say what you-
we're like a basketball. We're bouncing all around the
that's good
motherfucking
stuff.
place.
It's
Good
good
to
stuff.
say what you feel.
What?
Yeah. Say what I
Next.
feel.
Yeah,
Want to
sorry.
know what I fucking feel? I feel that the Hardys in AEW.
Cool.
I mean, we all we all knew Jeff was coming.
Yeah, it was definitely. And
think
it's funny because
fucking-
on the show, like me and Dan, we both predicted that Jeff was going to show up. Like
Oh, yeah.
Stagger Lee Crocker was like,
Oh, yeah.
no, he's not showing up. He's not showing up at the Revolution. It's not happening. It'll probably come out the following week. It's like, no, the writing's on the wall. Right. The writing's on the wall.
Writing's
Hardys-
on the wall. His
Exactly.
music sucks, though. I'm sorry.
Like
hey,
Matt Hardy.
hey.
Matt Hardy literally walked out during what was it? A Keith Lee when Keith Lee debuted, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was
Yeah, I think
it was a recent match, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
He
when
just
Jeff
walked out like-
debuted, and he was like coming to save his brother, and it's a meme and
Oh,
shit
God.
now, but he's like gotta
That
do the juke.
has become,
Must dance first.
That has become a meme and a
I watched
glorious
that
meme at
interview with both of them, and Matt told him to do it. He's like, "You're a star." He's like, "Yeah, I know I'm getting my ass kicked, but do the juke."
Yeah, do the juke. He
lost my shit.
literally did the juke the whole way down the ramp, and it was priceless. And I'm just like, I'm
Dude,
popping, and
next
I
time I
text you,
see a
I'm like,
homie
oh my
getting
god,
beat
Jeff
up-
Hardy's here, and he's
Wanna hear
dancing in the
some-
ramp like a big idiot,
someone-
but it's awesome.
Someone better cue that fucking music too when I do.
He's like, I'm so high right now, I have no idea what's going on.
That's right.
Hey, it's my brother. Yeah, he's dancing. Fuck. Get your ass down here.
Damn it, Jeff, get your ass in the ring. I'm getting my
Yep.
ass beat.
Losing teeth and belt buckles and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, dude, we'll see
Dang it.
some good. I think we'll see some good matchups from them guys. What do you think, Bodie?
Better. Yeah.
AEW best tag division on the planet on paper.
Yeah, I think so. I am going to be a little bit critical though. They had a tag match. What was it? Dynamite or Rampage?
Yeah,
And they looked a little blown up, dude.
there was a fucking old
There's a
dude.
couple parts where I was like, man, Hart. You could tell the Jeff Hardy's
yeah.
hurting, but
I'll do it for you too, Bodie.
I didn't know if it was
Hey,
a little
hey,
bit of ring rust or what's going on here, but no, they'll get back to form soon, and I can't wait to see some of those matches with some of them tag teams in AEW, especially like the revisit the feud with the Young Bucks that they had a few years ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
from
I'd like to see them
ROH.
face FTR and
Lucha
bring on the
Bros.
Briscoes while we're at it.
Throwing the Lucha
Oh.
Bros as well.
Yeah, exactly. Throwing the Lucha Bros.
Which,
No.
by the
Jungle
way,
Express.
teaser one moment.
Huh?
I thought that episode of Dynamite, for some reason, I thought everybody looked a little slow. It made me think
Yeah.
like, well, what the fuck? But they definitely,
Get there. What are you
Ooh.
petting?
If I can get
That's
the thing
Penta.
out, the tack out.
All
A
right.
Penta autograph. Like, I
Hell yeah.
remember, I don't know if I sent it. I
It
sent it
looked
to
like
Bodie.
a tight ass glare on your screen, but
Yeah.
fucking that's awesome. Dick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's dope though. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of my prized possessions for me. Is definitely my Penta autograph, and obviously my Razor Ramon autograph. Like
Oh, yeah.
recently, I met Diamond Dallas Page, and that dude there, man, like that is one of the sweetest, one of the nicest dudes ever. And he even did a shout out for What a Kayfabe, and it's like,
Nice.
bruh, he did that, and I'm like, oh my god, like. I'm literally 6 years old watching like WCW and him talking to Mean Gene. He's got the mic and he's doing this little number where he's like repositioning it, Mean Gene's hand. And it's like, man, it's so much nostalgia. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. Real good stuff.
I'm feeling some nostalgia right now, if you know what I mean, brother. That's some good stuff.
Well, it is
DDP.
Monday.
You brought up DDP. Sreten turned me on to the Guardians of Justice. Now, I'll be honest, I've only watched one episode of it. I think it's pretty cool. I showed Zoran, if you're out there fucking listening, which you're probably not because you're a fucking tool. Love you, dude. He watched it and he hated it. And I'm like, man, he's like, it's so cheap looking. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Who cares? It's a spoof on the Justice League. And dude, it goes from live action into animation into like if you're an artist, dude, it's very like fucking buffet for you because there's so many different like mediums, visual mediums, used for this. And it's, DDP's like surrounding like the Batman of the fucking universe. Yeah. Marvelous Man, the Superman blows his brains out. Like it's pretty brutal. And they're only 20 minutes.
Yeah, they're quick. I like that show.
Yeah. If you guys get a chance, Nick, if you haven't checked it out, you got Netflix, right?
Yeah, I got Netflix. Well, actually,
Guardians of Justice. Your homie DDP talking about that walk, and we ain't talking about Yan Can Cook. Hey, man, check him out.
What was the guy's name in Ready to Rumble? The King? What was his name?
Oh, you're going to fucking throw me off. I don't remember his name. Yeah, but the main actor, dude.
Name.
Harley Race.
No,
I mean that
actor. That's gonna be the next villain in Dawn. What's the name of the show?
Harley Race.
The actor was Oliver Platt.
Yeah, Oliver Platt.
There you go. Yeah,
Oliver Platt is gonna be the villain on that show. He's gonna face Diamond Dallas Page. It's gonna be a Ready to Rumble rematch. It's gonna be looking at him. It's like, I told you I was gonna rule you.
Oh yeah.
It's him
You
with
never know. Only
gonna
one way
get
to
him and
find
his
out.
cronies. They're gonna do the 4-post massacre and kill.
Ahmed Zappa, son of Frank Zappa, was in that movie.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. And I actually watched that movie recently.
Yeah,
I've watched it a gazillion times.
Did you watch the fucking Crockett Cup?
Oh, so I caught part of it.
Nobody here watched the Crockett Cup. I ain't gonna sit there and cast.
I'm gonna be honest.
Because I didn't watch it either.
Shout out to Mecha Wolf and Beasta 666. I think I said his name right.
Bestia.
Thank you for that epic ghost entrance. I love it. I love the whole setup and all that. Like that looked cool. Like I popped hard for that more than anything else. And it's like
popping.
Matt Cardona, dude. That guy there. That dude is
retains the title, dude. Retains the fucking title against Nick Aldis and
in controversial fashion.
Yeah, dude.
That was a good ending, though.
Russo, however you want to. It was fucked up. I saw the clip.
Dusty finish.
The clip, and I didn't know what fucking happened. Yeah,
it's
Dusty
funny
finish.
because it's Dan the Man texted on that group chat. It's like, hey, what the hell happened? I didn't see it. Huh?
Ooh,
Dan the Man Hampton.
Hell yeah!
Educate this sucker right now, Bodie. Who the fuck is Dan Hampton?
Dude, one of the monsters of the Midway circa 80s Bears, man. That guy was tearing it up with the Fridge and Singletary. Oh my God. Dan Hampton is the man. Richard Dent. Yeah, what you know about them 86 Bears, dude?
Yeah, that was before my time.
Yep. Yeah.
Before my time. Or I like to hear the word, the Bears.
The Bears.
Exactly. That's
the
good.
Bernstein Bears.
Marking out a little bit, guys. I'm sorry for the intense marking out over here.
Stop.
It's good. Briscoes winning the Crockett Cup.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. They deserve it. That's one team that deserves it.
Them boys.
They deserve it, and they got so much cool shit coming up. I don't know if they're going to stay with Ring of Honor now that Tony, I don't know if everybody's heard Tony Khan, obviously everybody knows that. He owns it. But Warner Media does not like, somebody brought to the attention like several years ago, maybe Jay Briscoe made homophobic tweets or some shit like that. Everybody's accountable. You can't fucking make a mistake in your life and say anything without, paying for it later. Yeah. Whatever. Supposedly they don't want him there. So, I mean, they're still ROH tag champs. They're fighting at Super Card of Honor. Goddamn, I can't talk. You guys are spreading your sickness. Against FTR. And that's fucking amazing, dude. That's been a story that's played through social media, which when those social media feuds are done right, like in this day and age, they're fucking really cool, man. I love how stories play out on social media because that's the modern kayfabe, that's that's how you consume now. And in a way, it kind of brings kayfabe back a bit because if you see a guy who's fucking wrestling this other guy, and same thing with the women, and they're in wrestling. We all know what wrestling is, but if they're on Twitter and they're legit throwing some like heat at each other, It kind of seems, at least to me as a fan, it's like, oh, okay, man, this dude really must not fucking like this guy and he must want to kill him. But it brings back the fun for me when it's done right. Hakeem Zane's had a good one with Cardona, and there's been a lot, dude. The Young Bucks have done some great shit with social media, and dude, look at BTE. That's another just fucking crazy forum and medium of telling stories through a YouTube channel that's just bonkers. They're talking about dicks and butts and farts all the time.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ooh.
It's the kind of stuff that Sreten likes.
Oh, whoa. Has to shoot, brother. Has to shoot.
In that order. Don't judge me. Dicks, butts, farts. That's the order.
Dicks, butts, and farts.
I wouldn't have it any other.
Whoa. I actually been watching BTE since like when they started, which was 2016. I'll never forget the episode. It started out with just Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and then like Adam Cole would eventually join, and then Marty Scurll. Oh, I'm sorry. Bleep me on that one. But yeah. And then with Cody, when he showed up on there, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna check this out. And then like the ultra mark in me bought all the Bullet Club shirts, all the Young Buck shirts, all the, you name it, except the Adam Cole shirt, because at that point he went to NXT. But like all the Bullet Club stuff, I was like, I gotta go to Hot Topic. I gotta go drive in my car. I gotta go get the stuff. Support BT.
You don't have to go to Hot Topic though.
I didn't have to, but it was right there by my house. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go get the Bullet Club shirts.
There you go.
Look awesome. Even get the cease and desist shirt, which I actually have that in my closet.
Nice.
And that's one of my favorite shirts of them, of the Young Bucks, is definitely that one. And that's pretty much it when it came to Hot Topic. I got like damn near all of their shirts.
Fuck yeah. They sell a lot of cool fucking shirts. My Jake the Snake Ladder ain't worth a fuck, but it's huge. Look at that damn thing.
Snake Roberts came that close.
Little Jake the Snake. Anyways, AEW. We're on that for a little bit here. They just announced their partnership with DDT Pro out in Japan, which is Kenny Omega's competed out there. A bunch of other guys. I think Kota Ibushi. Holy shit, man. I'm excited to see who they bring over from that promotion, because for those of you that don't know, DDT Pro is like do whatever the fuck you want type of wrestling. We're going to go out in this backyard in a cabin and wherever and just do a wrestling match, like I guess you could call it backyard wrestling, but it's not, because it's so much. It's like, isn't that where fucking Omega wrestled that doll?
Yeah.
Or he did it with he wrestled that little girl too, like
damn near killed that poor girl.
Yeah, shit, they'll give Jim Cornette a fucking,
isn't that little girl, what's her face? The girl that was the first AEW champion, but when she was like
Rio.
Wasn't that Rio?
Rio.
I don't know.
Or no?
No, but that'd be cool if it was.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Rio. Hey, Google it. And if I'm right, I want an apology handwritten from it.
I never said you were wrong.
All right. From my nephew, my disrespectful nephew. I want a written apology. If I'm right, I'm going to Google it after the show.
Go ahead. Google it. I highly doubt you're wrong on that one. I'm very confident
that I'm wrong.
I'm very confident that you're wrong.
You're wrong. Her name was Haruka.
Oh, that's the name she went
by.
So
guess what? I want a live apology on here for my disrespectful uncle.
Apologize. Kiss.
Apologize.
I don't apologize. I'm the elder. I'm the elder, and elders do not apologize.
All right, but we also don't respect our elders around here. So, anyways,
that's what it feels like.
Guess what?
And then you kiss them in the butt.
I'm just joking. Hey, still on the topic of fucking AEW, and I saw this being passed around online and shit. And I've kind of thought this myself. I want to know what you guys think. Is CM Punk boring in AEW? Has his booking been kind of mid? Doing anything for you? What do you guys think? We'll start with Bodi on this.
You've been listening to too much Bischoff and Cornette and Disco Inferno.
No, I'm just asking the question.
I'm just busting your balls, kid.
They hurt.
No, I don't think it's boring at all. He just came off of a hell of a feud with MJF, and that shit was off the hook. And they're harken back to CM Punk's ROH days and MJF being a big fan of his when he's growing up. And then you had the Darby Allin feud. You had the Kingston feud. I mean, he's been nothing but money. Like, how is this boring storytelling to you? Like, everything he's done so far, he might not have a championship title, but I don't think he needs to. You just keep putting on like this and enhancing younger talent, bringing them up, making them look good, making yourself look good, making money. That's what it's all about, baby. Making that green.
Good take. I like that take. What about Sick Nick?
Hey, I dig that. I dig Sick Nick. Anyway.
Hell yeah, you got to listen to Incestuous. Bodie knows what I'm talking about. Sick Nick Mondo.
I'm actually friends with Sick Nick Mondo on Facebook, by the way. Shout out to you, Sick Nick. But how I feel, like, dude, CM Punk is money. The dude's like one of the top draw in this industry, by none. And for somebody to sit there and say the man's having a boring run, like, you have not watched AEW. And it's like what Bodie said. I'm 100% with Bodie. He just came off a 5-star feud with MJF. I mean, this was probably the most story-driven feud. You know what I mean? And it's like they even brought up the picture of MJF when he was little with CM Punk. And I'm like, oh my God, that's deep, bro. And it's like MJF actually came in the ring crying his eyes out. And I'm like, I even questioned. I'm like, dude, is this real? Like, is he having real emotions? And it's like, oh my God, I'm a guy that has ADD and ADHD. So it's like, I feel for the guy. You know, like I even have his figure on my wall. So that's how much I feel for the dude. But it's like,
MJF?
Yeah, I have an MJF figure right there on my wall.
It's also on my wall in my bedroom.
Whoa. That's very
Call me doggy woof.
Very provocative that you said that. But no, I wouldn't say CM Punk's run in AEW is not boring. Is nostalgia? Probably, because I mean he came out to his theme song from Ring of Honor, his AFI theme, which had me popping because it's like, holy crap! Like he came out and then with the exact gear he had with Raven in their dog collar match, like that was awesome. And then like talk about with Eddie Kingston, like that was another one that was like, I don't know if that was a shoot or if it was a work or stuff like that. You know, that was a great match. His stuff with Darby Allin, I mean, that was another great match. That was kind of like passing of the torch, if you will. And then he also had matches with Lee Moriarty and Will Hobbs. And even Hobbs went on social media today and he was like, yeah, you know, I'm totally grateful for CM Punk and what he's done for me as a wrestler and stuff like that, you know? So it's like, man, shout out to Powerhouse Hobbs for doing that. Because he didn't have to say that, you know?
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Sreten? What do you think? This is really your first taste of CM Punk.
So the CM Punk, anybody that criticizes, and I didn't watch him back then, and I was never drawn to why he was so damn popular. But to criticize this run, those guys are the reason, like that list of people that have been criticizing him. It's the reason I don't listen to those people, because I can't listen to them. Their criticisms are not like legit for wrestling shit, because most of them are insulted. They didn't get what they wanted. I think.
Yes.
Like they wish they were a part of this shit and they're not.
Yes.
So that's that. And I wish that wasn't the case, because I like those guys that criticize them.
Yeah. That's why they have my GM mode. Come on. Fucking assholes. I agree with all you guys.
That's it,
I think it's been a stellar run, but I also get where some people, like you said, Nick, ADHD, ADD, and especially everybody is. All right. We all, I think, have some form of it, but it seems like society today has just got so much. And I've said this many a times with any medium of entertainment.
This is why.
Yeah. A band can drop a record and it's fucking all right. I listened to it already. Are you going to come out with a new one next week? You know, like that's like how it is with wrestling too. It's his return. You knew at some point people were going to get like a little butthurt about it, because it's like, all right, yeah, he's back. How big a deal truly was it? It was a big deal, yes, but I don't think it's like one of those things where it wasn't like game changing, but it was a really good fucking thing for wrestling, and people just need to fucking stop hating on it, dude. Because
I'm gonna be honest.
He needs to fucking just keep doing what he's doing. They're doing fine, you know. Would I like to see like a more edgier CM Punk? Maybe, there's some things I'd like to see a little bit different, but to blatantly say his run has been boring or bland, then you must not be a fucking fan, because there's been some great matches, some great fucking storytelling is the main thing for me, and like you guys said, the MJF fucking feud was oh dude,
awesome.
I was fucking popping them in every sock left in my drawer.
I was too. Your same drawer.
Yeah, that's why I've had to do so much laundry. They're all sticky. Pages are stuck together. Fucking threads are.
Don't buy new socks. Keep wearing them.
No, I keep them.
That's player shit.
Hey, reduce, reuse, recycle. Look at this coming with the fucking heat. But yeah, dude, CM Punk, people just stop hating it and enjoy it. And there's a lot more boring shit going on in a lot of other places. There's one in particular I can think of that's so fucking boring. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone and move on.
I will say this before we move on. Like when he showed up on Rampage, the second episode, like I FaceTime my girlfriend and I'm like, I had tears coming out of my eyes because you gotta understand, I'm a huge CM Punk fan. So, and I heard other rumors that he was coming to AEW, and it's like his time in wrestling was gonna happen. 7.5 years later, he shows up, and at that point, I had just started my YouTube channel, and as a matter of fact, I had just got done watching this podcast, and I accidentally broke my TV right after that, and I don't want to get into that.
What make you do that?
No, it was not CM Punk. No, it was not even that. It was not even that. It was a lightsaber, may or may not have been involved in that, but I digress.
Like the candy?
No, an actual like replica lightsaber. Wait, I don't want to.
That's amazing.
It wasn't amazing after I accidentally broke the TV.
No,
but anyway,
the first dance was amazing.
It was like the day after that, Rampage was coming on, and I'm like, all right, like I'm already watching SmackDown. All right, SmackDown, whatever. Get out of here. And literally, Rampage comes on, and you hear CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, and I'm like, what if he doesn't show up? What if it's Chris Jericho dressed as
MJF?
CM Punk? And it's like, if that's the case, I'm done with AEW. This is bullshit. Hate AEW. Fuck you, Tony Khan. Suck it. All that. No, and sure enough, he comes out, and it's like the iconic cult of personality. I'm like, when that happened, I'm like, bruh.
Goosebumps.
Thank you, Tony Khan, in your deep pockets.
I was, literally, I felt like that guy that was in the stands that was crying his eyes out. That was me too. Like, CM Punk, man, he got me through a lot of shit. He got me through a lot of stuff as a, growing up as a kid, because it was just myself and my mom. My dad wasn't really in the picture. So wrestling was there for me through a lot of stuff. And, seeing CM Punk come back, my emotions shot out. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, Punk came back. And I remember FaceTiming my girlfriend, and it ended up becoming her mother. Her mother was like, hey, what's going on? And I got the phone, and I'm like, oh my God, CM Punk, get back. He's back. And I'm like having the phone like this, like whatever, my hand's shaking. And it's like, that's emotion. Like that stuff. And that's why I love AEW so much, because they not like other companies and spoil stuff online. They drop hints every now and then, but it's like they won't spoil nothing. Like, okay, this is what's going to happen on Rampage. It's taking place in Chicago. Who's a bigger name other than Colt Cabana that's going to be in AEW? Like, that's amazing.
Mike Ditka.
Well, whoever. Anyway, but dude, when CM Punk came out, like, I marked out. I did not care.
Chills.
Dude, I didn't care if the cops showed up at my house, and I live next door to the police department. I did not care if I hear, hey, it's police, open up. What's going on? Like, dude, CM Punk.
Settle down, you fucking dork. It's wrestling.
And it's like, I did not care. Like, a CM Punk on my TV. It's 18-year-old me marking the hell out, seeing him back with Cult of Personality.
So good.
Not only that, his graphics almost resembles the other brand, the other company's Titantron stuff. So it's like, man, it's like 2012 all over again, and it's awesome. And I'm so happy that Punk's back in WWE. I mean, AEW. Shit.
Oh, thanks, Jim Ross.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. My God. Bog out.
Take a shot, motherfuckers. Hey, a couple more things real quick with AEW I got to touch on. Jericho going back heel again. I saw it coming from a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome. I will also say this, though. The moment where it seemed like they were going to fucking be cool and handshake. I would have been cool if it ended on that, too, because that was, that dude, Eddie's fucking super over. Fucking over.
Oh, yeah.
If not more than ever.
And Jericho's another guy who's just a legend, but he's been giving to this company, and putting over guys, Orange Cassidy. And now we're going to go through this program with Eddie Kingston, further continue it and to like beat down LAX too. And there's so many good things coming out of this because LAX now proud and powerful. That's what they're calling AEW, right?
Yep.
I'll always call them fucking LAX. I'm sorry.
I call them LAX.
But it's cool that maybe now they'll be a trios again and with Eddie Kingston and they break out from Jericho's shadow. You've had everybody shined for the most part and broke out. I think that was violent by design. That was the design of the inner circle. We got Sammy over. We got fucking proud and powerful fucking over. Jake Hager's still with them, so maybe they're still working on Jake Hager. He'll be over if he does another legit MMA fight. Come on, you can't knee people in the balls.
You can always have another MMA match on AEW.
Yeah. But
There you go.
curious, the Jericho Appreciation Society, the JAS, which I guess there's some fucking urban slang for that. It means like horny or something. I don't fucking know. Sreten's like all about it. Hey, what did you guys think about it? Sreten, did you watch it?
I did. It made me Jesse.
Dude, I love the fact, too, that he's playing. Jericho's such a fucking legend at this point, dude. He's playing the whole, all right, we acknowledge there's a war, and there is not just a war between companies, but between fans. And there are professional wrestling fans, and there's sports entertainment fans. And they are living in the era of the sports entertainer. I love this shit. Sreten, what's your take on the whole fucking deal?
The new Jericho storyline.
Yeah.
I don't find it that interesting, but it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna watch and see if I change my mind. Like,
okay,
I want to see what happens.
All right, Sreten, shut up.
I did.
God.
As we always say in the JP dub, classic heel shit.
Classic heel shit.
This is what you want, man. People hate WWE, or some people hate WWE. This is brilliant. Get some dudes together, some ex-WWE guys that went through the NXT system. Call yourselves sports entertainers and watch the money roll in. That's what it is, man. I mean, Jericho reinvents himself over and over and over. This dude is he's like Keith Lee, man. He's limitless. This dude just can't do any wrong almost, man. And he looks great. Like he looks like he
slimmed down more. Oh yeah, dyed the hair. He's getting it a little more puffy and flowy. I like.
Yeah, he looks good.
I just wish. Good. I'm sorry. At this point, you guys can ham all you want. I fucking don't want to hear Judas anymore, dude. Like,
thank you.
How many years have they been putting out shitty albums? You got another fucking song to play, or just license some prick shit and fucking throw it on there, bastard.
Thank you. That's how I feel at this point. Because if I had to see another fan singing Judas,
woo, don't get me wrong, that's cool, and that's like that just shows you no one's ever done that before. In NXT they sing and hum along with the rhythm of the song or whatever. But dude, they will sing the entire song if you let them.
Yeah,
you're super over. That dude. Over? Yeah, dude. Like, but just change the song because now it kind of. It still resembles like the Inner Circle era and all that shit.
You got to change the song.
Got to.
He's cold like December snow. You got to change the song.
Snow and farmer. I can't roll my R's. Hey, Thunder Rosa, congrats. To fucking Thunder Rosa on becoming not only the Warrior Wrestling Women's Heavyweight Champion of the motherfucking world, but now the officially crowned AEW Women's Champion. in what was, hey, want to go back to some assholes on Twitter? They're always talking shit. AEW, or no, it was Bischoff. Some asshole. AEW doesn't do storytelling, dude. The Rosa Brit thing was like another year-long fucking thing that they kept coming to, and they would veer away very slightly and come right back to it. And it all culminated in a fucking. It started in blood, ended in fucking blood, dude.
Yep.
With the cage, and
yeah,
wow, dude, good
Brilliant.
for her with the win in fucking San Antonio.
It was time,
dude. Her son's
it was
wrestling.
long overdue.
Anakin, the kid's like 16. Anakin, fucking. Oh man, I know.
That was great,
but dude, I'm just so stoked for her. And the sad thing about it though is so Warrior will be back in South Bend in April at the Bendix Arena for Warrior Wrestling 21. They check them out, warriorwrestling.net. They've already announced a plethora of fucking talent, but unfortunately, due to obligations, which I'm guessing, and maybe it's AEW, I don't fucking know. I'm here to fucking speculate because I don't know. She's got to vacate the fucking women's title for Warrior Wrestling. So there's another interesting thing for all you Warrior fans. Who's going to fuck? I personally think Athena will end up with the strap. If not now, then sometime soon. It's just, it's crazy, man. All this shit going on. And for her to come from Lucha Underground, you know, being a part of, what was it? The reptile tribe, or, you know, the snake tribe, whatever it was at the time.
I forgot she was in Lucha Underground. How did you see that?
Oh yeah,
I totally forgot that she was in Lucha Underground.
Dude,
I used to watch Lucha Underground all the time.
She was Cobra Moon, and it was fucking awesome. That's like a cool ass name too.
I totally forgot that Paul London was in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, the Rabbit Tribe with Killer Cross and fucking that shit was awesome, dude.
Ricochet was in there too.
Like, really? Paul London was in there? Holy crap!
And he was out of his mind. He reminded me of like, what's his name? Who's a fucking God damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say William Burroughs. It's not William Burroughs.
You're pretty close.
The Fear and Loathing guy.
Hey, Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson. He reminded me of like Hunter S. Thompson.
Someone tell me about these fucking ghost shoes.
Yeah. Fucking dinosaurs, man.
Beautiful fucking pen, man.
That is a great impression.
Somebody was giving booze to these goddamn animals.
That's actually my top 5 favorite movies. Is definitely Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great film. But yeah, so unfortunate news. Like, great news for Thunder. At the same time, bad news because if you're, like I said, you're a fan of Warrior Wrestling, she's been a fucking fighting champion. She's defended it you know, outside of Warrior, which is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of Warrior 2, you're going to have finally, after a 2-show hiatus, Will Ospreay will be back, the Warrior Wrestling champion. Like I said, warriorwrestling.net. It's what's the date on that? We're looking at 4/23 at the Bendix, April 23rd at the Bendix Arena in South Bend, Indiana. It's a great fucking venue to see a wrestling show. It's like you're at a modern day version of WCW Saturday Night, man.
The spinning ring or whatever.
It's on a platform like that. It doesn't spin, but dude, hey man, get a fucking plane ticket. Come up here and kick it with your boys, you know?
I might. That sounds like a good idea, you know?
Yeah. You know what else sounds like a good idea? There's this fucking promotion going around. Bodie, now's your time to shine, you piece of fucking shoe. Control your narrative. Control your narrative. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know too much about it. I've seen, you know, the posts from EC3 and fucking Adam Shearer, a.k.a. Braun Strowman. I vaguely looked at them really quick. I don't know what's going on with them, but a lot of people are seeming very salty about the product. So right now, Bodie, let us all know what's the 411 on the CYN.
Let's see. Oh my God. Control your narrative, dude. Sounds like Raw Underground for Five Finger Death Punch fans. Dude, I don't know, man. They came out with this bullshit rules list. You don't talk about Fight Club fucking rules, and like, who gives a shit? I thought this was control your narrative. So you're going to tell me I can't do any like tope suicidas or this or that? Like, that doesn't sound like controlling your narrative. It sounds like somebody's controlling your narrative. I don't know, man. There's a lot of hacks in there. Like EC3, I don't mind too much, but I don't know. He's getting on my nerves a little bit. It's like shit he talks, thinks the shit don't stink.
He's got a good build.
Yeah. I was never a huge Braun Strowman fan. You know,
Never.
Dick Face McMeatball, aka Braun Hyman, aka Adam Drizzling Shits. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not sold on it. I don't want to watch it. I don't care. Now, if they pop off and it's good and stuff, then I'll be the first one to come back and be like, hey, they proved me wrong. You know what? I'm sorry. They actually had some good shit. Right now, no. You know, you're affiliating with, I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but you're affiliated with some weird ass dudes that are like really political and like right wing and shit like that. It's a lot of it's coming off political. There's a lot of people that are turned off by it, especially with Austin Aries being there and stuff like that. And I don't know if he's with them, but I know like he was doing stuff with them.
Yeah, so, he did. He definitely did a show. That's kind of what I heard too. It's like, you know, save the fucking politics for your home life or whatever. You can't. How are you going to start a fight promotion of any sort, whether it's pro wrestling or sports entertainment, and then base it around like shit like that? Now, if it's people just hating because like, hey, Austin Aries is opinionated, whatever. He's a great wrestler. As long as you don't bring that shit in there, I don't fucking care, you know?
But he can't help it. He always brings up the political shit, dude. It's like, just shut up and wrestle. Like, you're a good wrestler, but when
you're a wrestler. You're not a politician.
Exactly. You start running your mouth.
Max Cavalera once said, "Don't want to talk about politics."
Yep.
Don't want to talk about politics. Sreten sitting there all like,
he's Godzilla.
You got biotech. That's good shit. Yeah, do you guys, Nick, you know anything about fucking CYN, control your narrative?
So that's actually a good segue. So we're actually going to be putting this on World Kayfabe. That's actually one of the topics for tonight is sin.
Topical.
Nice.
And I feel like, number one, Killer Cross should not be a part of this promotion because he is so much better than the other two clucks. Like EC3, I loved him in Impact. Hated him in NXT. Hated him in WWE because it's like, why? Like this is Impact 2013, 2014, 2015, whatever. You're literally doing the same shtick as you did in Impact. So why? And then you mentioned Austin Aries. Like, I used to like him in Impact. I hate him now. I don't like this dude. Like, this dude's bad news in wrestling. He's almost like that other guy that has a certain schlong as his gimmick. Well, I'm not going to name him, but you know. You know, like, I don't really care for Sin. I don't really care for the fact that, oh, well, we control our narrative. Like, oh, we can't do this. We can't do that. Honestly, I think Jim Cornette's behind this.
Oh, of course.
I really think Jim Cornette
like fucking assumption.
Like, I'll tell you right now, I feel like it's either A, Vince Russo, or B, Jim Cornette. And he's telling EC3 over the phone, he's like, hey, look, you gotta make this wrestling company. We can't have super kicks. We can't have tope suicidas.
No Canadian destroyers.
Only cucking backstage.
And you get the Fonda with my wife, and I get the wife. but regardless, we can't have this flippy bullshit. So it's gotta be straight brawling. It's gotta be Mid-South. It's gotta be 1980s, in your face, whatever. That's how I want this promotion. And it's like, EC3 is like, okay, yeah, we'll make a company. You can't have super kicks. We can't have death matches because I'm sure they were going to ban that too. We can't have tope suicidas. We can't do this. We can't do that. Honestly, I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb because we're living in an age where, you know, all the flippy stuff is now the norm. This isn't 1980s. This isn't the 90s. This isn't the early 2000s. We're living in an era where wrestling does not change. I mean,
we're living in a material world, Nick, and I'm a material girl.
The era of the athlete.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like Jim Cornette is infamous for belittling this type of wrestling. I mean, you look at like promotions like CZW and now GCW, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is some bullshit. This is this and this is that
show.
Bunch of bullshit. Hey, go mess with my wife." Like, dude, I don't care for this control your narrative. And I'm actually going to address this in about a mere 2 hours. 2 hours from now.
There you go.
But the thing is, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of with Bodie. If it catches a little bit of pop, maybe I'll check it out. But it's like I just feel like why you got Killer Cross in there. Killer Cross is a far better athlete. His storytelling.
He's also
alone
wrestling New Japan now too. Which
exactly, like he's going to New Japan, and I think it's perfect for him because a guy like him, with the background he has, like with the MMA, the judo stuff, like this is home for him. And they wrestle guys like Will Ospreay, Shingo Takagi, I think his name is, like wrestle guys like him, and so much more. Like even Tatsuya Naito, you know what I mean? Like this dude. The possibility with him in these type of matches are endless. Him against Jon Moxley in New Japan. That would be amazing. You know what I'm saying? But like,
well, speaking of guys in New Japan's coming to Chicago in April.
Yeah, they are.
For the first fucking time. And
yeah, they are.
You were throwing out a couple of fucking names. You're throwing out the Warrior Wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, Will Ospreay, who is taking on Jon Moxley at this event.
We're actually gonna be addressing that tonight.
Oh, dude, it's one of those things where I'm like, I should get tickets. It's a historic thing.
I should get tickets, and I live like way south. I live in the dirty south.
But I kind of want to stay away. There's something to be said about an event. It's great to be there in person. It's fucking awesome. I've been to a lot of events where I've actually either gotten to participate in them or be backstage, and it's fucking cool. But there's nothing like watching it on the TV, especially, that's where we all come from. That's where we drew that emotion from, was seeing it as kids, on TV. And there is a certain magic to it, and even at these independent shows and whatnot. But dude, I'm stoked to fucking watch it on the old boob tube. And that's all I could say about that, man. It's Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay. It's going to be fucking crazy. I don't know.
One of it's going to be on Fight.
Good match. One
of it's going to be on Fight TV. If it's on Fight TV, I'm definitely getting it. Like, that's no questions about it. Like, that's going to be dope. Seeing Ospreay now, United Empire now against Moxley. That's going to be sick.
Yeah, man. That's going to be awesome.
Whatever he does, if it's I don't know.
No, it's like the Crown or whatever. It's I don't know.
Yeah, it's some like he's John Cena basic thugonomics.
It's like Danzig. He does that shit, devil horns.
Yeah. And my whole computer shook. Well, if you do like this, it's a pussy.
That's right. Like I said, we speak to only the kids out there listening and watching at the detention centers across America.
Of course, why not? It's the highest. Yeah.
Hey,
what?
As we wind down here, I want to fucking talk about this game I seen real quick, because I know we're all fucking gamers. We like to play on different platforms and whatnot. There is a game. What the fuck is it called? It's being
Wrestle
produced
Quest.
by Southbound fucking Games, which is Robert Kirkman's. I think that's his fucking company. Did you say Wrestle Quest?
Wrestle Quest.
Yeah, just say Wrestle Quest.
He just fucking said it, God damn you, vape pen. Looks like an awesome fucking game, dude. Like,
did somebody say Wrestle Quest?
Yeah. What?
Got a request?
Dude.
Oh man.
This game, I don't know if you guys have caught the trailer for it, but I don't know. I'm not a big RPG guy like that. I might play this one for the simple fact that they have like worlds and characters that I think they have to be, I would think, officially licensed. You got Andre in the game, the Macho Man, Jake the Snake Roberts, like Coco Beware is in it. So what up, Birdman? Yeah.
This
Angels in the outfield.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That listening.
It's a professional.
Go to jpdub.com to watch.
That's terrible.
It's a professional wrestling RPG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't wait to check it out.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, and there's this other game coming out that's not wrestling related, but it's called The Quarry. Have you guys seen this?
Yes.
Do you know anything about that? It looks cool because they said something about a filter where you can filter the game through like 80s, 90s, and I think black and white horror.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much about it. I know I caught it in passing. I don't even remember where I saw it, if it was like Instagram or Twitter, but I just kind of saw it briefly and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I think you're right about that. You can go through different lenses from different times and stuff. But
I think it's like
out.
From what I gathered, and I could be wrong, so anybody out there, feel free to correct me. I think it's like a choose your destiny type fucking thing. And it's going to be a lot of
your destiny.
Like maybe almost like a Telltale game, because they're bringing in a bunch of celebrities.
Those games are awesome. Wolf Among Us 2 is coming out.
Good.
Is Wolf Among Us 2 really coming out?
Yes, that was the best Telltale game, was Wolf Among Us.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, number 2 is coming out.
About time.
I know,
Pretty
right?
soon. I ate some tacos.
About time.
Boo.
Like the Batman one's still, in my opinion, the best one.
Well, I didn't know who's doing their games anymore, because I thought Telltale shut down.
They did, but I think they had they were still running. They just weren't putting out any new games, but I think they got some funding and some partners, and now they're back up and going. And they really wanted to put Wolf Among Us 2 back out.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember seeing the trailer for that back in the day. I was like so fucking stoked. And you're right, that first one is awesome, dude. Twisted Fairy Tales, man. Because only Vertigo Comics could have brought you back in the day. DC fucking Vertigo, if you don't know, check it out, you fucking Twinkies.
Whoa.
You fucking asshole, you're sounding really good. Yeah. All right. Hey, and one more quick note for all you gamers. We were all fucking, I can safely say we agree. We were all fans of the Ninja Turtles as kids.
I am.
Dude, Konami is putting out the fucking Cowabunga collection. All the Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, dude. Turtles in Time, fucking. You got the Manhattan Project, the Game Boy games. All like
the first one that was the hardest game in the world to play.
Yeah, it was. But no matter what, you'll get a free play through it now, and you'll get to fucking rewind, fast forward, save spots.
I like it.
You'll get to fucking get some achievements.
I like it,
dude. I've been waiting for Xbox. Had it back in the day. I think PlayStation did too on the Xbox Arcade. The Ninja Turtles arcade game, which is just it's up there with X-Men and the Simpsons and the Spider-Man and all these badass.
Brings me back.
Dude, I'm so
stoked for Castle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat this game today. Playing WrestleFest in the corner.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, dude.
Fuck yeah. So, dude, I think it'll be like $40 when it comes out, but whatever.
It's worth it.
I'll fucking drop it, dude.
Yeah.
I would just for that one game. And that's all. And then you got like, what is it? Shredder's Revenge, which looks like a modern day version of the arcade game, like with the animations and all this shit. I
wonder if they're gonna get Kevin Nash as Super Shredder.
I hope so.
Part of the game. That'd be dope.
Right.
And he may break his quads. It may be like a way to break his quads.
That's his weak spot. You hit him in the quads.
It's funny because me and my buddy, we played WB2K22 the other night, and like I'm gonna be honest, 2K22.
Yeah, fill us in on that, and that's that'll be our final topic for the evening.
Well, and then the Cody and WWE, which, but more on that later. Anyway, more like Kayfabe. We're gonna talk about anyway. WB2K22. I love it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I have my doubts on the game, and I'm like,
what are you playing on?
PS4.
Oh,
and like, even for a PS4, the game looks great. You know what I mean? Like, you know how when the game comes out on like the current gen and like say like for example, like in this case 2K22 comes up for the PS4 and the Xbox One and all that stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of outdated, but it still looks great. You know what I mean?
Don't force me to get an Xbox One X. YZ.
I need to get me a new Xbox.
PS56.
I got your PS.
Anyway, it'll be that, and we'll probably be in our graves, but I'll fucking punch myself the day that I'm like, oh man, PlayStation 56 is coming out. Like, change the name.
Yeah. PlayStation reality.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I will say this: like the 2K22, this is probably the best one since 2K would.
I heard it's got more arcadey like controls.
Oh yeah,
like the combos, which I'm cool with, because that's everybody talks about No Mercy and all that, and like the earlier, SmackDown games and shit like that, or the like, WWE 12 and 13. They were all.
I will say this more or less: it gave me WWE SmackDown vibes. Like the combo system and like the way how it operates, the way how it is. Like if you do a match, it sounds great. me and my buddy Dan, we did a match with Eric Bischoff and Seth Rollins, where I was Eric Bischoff and I threw Seth Rollins onto a table in a backstage area on a ledge, and he died. No, but the gameplay was amazing. The Mirai stuff, which is their story mode, is really good. I think that's where the strongest point is at. However, the GM mode, I'm very grateful they have GM mode. Bodie, you might give me the death stare. I don't like it. I like it because we finally got it. It took us forever to get GM mode, but I feel it's very limited because you can only do 1v1 matches and tag matches. And as far as the title goes, you can only do a WWE champion, women's champion from Raw, SmackDown, or and that's pretty much it. Universal champion. So they mainly focused on the main titles, which is the Universal and WWE champion, and also the Raw or SmackDown women's champion. But like, I'm sure if they ever would do an update on the GM mode and like another patch, they'll probably do like all the titles and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be called the "You Fucked Up" patch.
Yeah, You fucked up. But yeah, I'm enjoying the showcase mode. I think was what got me into pre-ordering the game. Like, this should have happened a long time ago, but I'm glad they're doing it now. It feels weird because they don't have commentary, and I'm glad for like Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio at SummerSlam 2005. No, I'm joking. Halloween Havoc 97. You can't have Corey Graves trying to be like Bobby the Brain Heaton. You can't have Byron Saxton doing Dusty Rhodes. That's just sacrilege. And you can't have Tony Schiavone, sounding like Michael Cole. You just can't do it. So I think it was the best idea to take the commentary out and put like background music, suspenseful music, stuff like that. And it's great. I love this showcase. I think this is probably the best one since Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think that one was really awesome. The Daniel Bryan one was great. And then the Rey Mysterio one was just as great as the rest of them, except for the one in 2K20. But we don't talk about 2K20. That's crap. Anyway, but yeah, it's a great game. I definitely recommend it. I got the NWO for Life edition because I am for life.
There you go.
And rest easy, Scott Hall. So I obviously did that, and I spent like $130, but who cares? It's NWO, and you're for life. So yeah, I definitely like this game. However, the community creations and all that jazz, it's like, man, I like it, but it's like they need to work on it. They need to work on the loading and all the stuff like that. But the game's been out for like 2 weeks, so give it some time.
I'll tell you, I almost bought it the other day, and I'm like, yeah.
Dude, you should have. I could have crushed you in 2K, just saying.
You probably would have. I haven't played one of their games in like 2-3 years now.
2K19 is still my favorite, but 2K22 is slowly becoming probably my favorite.
Hell yeah.
But 2K16
Speaking
is
of
the best.
favorites, hey, right now, Nick, is the time to let everybody watching and listening right now know where they can find your truly favorite podcast, The World of Kayfabe. Where you guys at? What platforms you're on? And what you got going on in your life right now? Flow is yours.
So you can find us on YouTube. We just started doing YouTube as of late. We go live at 10 o'clock Central. I don't even know what freaking time zone we're in.
You don't even know what time zone he's in.
We just do it. Screw it.
You must have been watching too many RVD videos, brother.
Probably. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
I'm probably going to be starting an OnlyFans account pretty soon with him.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like Tony Storm and who else? And they got like
Scarlett Bordeaux.
$21,000 in like 10 minutes.
Is it BFAB?
Do you think guys would want to see all of, like, men and women would care to see all of our buttholes?
Yeah, that's weird.
OnlyFans.
Tony Storm, not so much. But, no. No, but so. You guys can follow me and my friends on World of Kayfabe podcast. We go live every Monday night at 10 o'clock. And then the replay of it is like the next day, Tuesday. We've been doing really good as of late, ever since the DDP shout out. We've been getting really good views. The Scott Hall episode got like 46 views. And then the Revolution review got like 56 views. So we just started doing YouTube.
Nice.
You can find me on Facebook, Nick Boudreaux, which is BOUDREAUX. Simple as that. You can find me on Instagram. That's House Assassin Sreten, not House-assassin. House Assassin. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about you, Uncle.
What's wrong with House-assassin?
Be quiet, ass.
Yeah, ass.
Your
Anyway,
fucking
no.
character, ass.
It's with love because I love Sreten. Anyway, but you can find me on there, but mainly Facebook. We can also run our stuff on Discord. We're actually going to be having guests soon, so maybe somewhere down the line, maybe towards the end of the year, we could possibly do World of Kayfabe and Juice Pro Wrestling collab.
I think we're busy that day, but yeah. Yeah.
I'm not busy. I'm what the people want to see. It'd be nice to have your uncle on the podcast too.
That's right. I mean, you had your nephew on here, so it's only returning. Have us on Discord, join us on Discord.
Respect your elders, that's cool.
And gotta respect the condom.
No,
Sammy, jump in front of a fucking truck.
But yeah, we also have merch, which is, I believe, spreadshirt.com/World of Kayfabe. It's really nothing. It's just basically the shirts, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we're not over like Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, I'm just
over like
wearing
Rover.
the shirt.
Somebody said we're over, brothers.
Over, brother.
We're not over as them. Yeah. So you can find us there. Check us out. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you smash the bell. That way you don't miss any of our content.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't miss any of our content.
Yeah.
We go live.
Tit.
Or whenever we post a video. So yeah. That's pretty much it.
Fuck yeah, brother. Nick, thank you once again for coming on. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a friend and a fucking fan and spreading the gospel according to them Juice Boys, man. I think I could safely speak for all three of us and say that, dude, we fucking love you. We truly appreciate you. And it's cool to fucking be able to help someone out and inspire them also to do something that they may think is fucking fun and healthy for them to fucking do.
Unlike Bodie, my mic is actually, in state. It's actually good and not trying to.
Uh-oh.
Well, damn. There goes my Ronin pop figure down there.
Well.
You have a Bodie pop figure?
Who doesn't?
I have.
Seriously.
No,
What?
I said Ronin, not
I haven't
Bodie.
seen any money from this.
No,
I didn't
don't have a
okay
Bodie.
that shit.
That would be dope. I would not mind seeing a Juice Pro Wrestling podcast pop figures.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
Dude. Hey, man, we're going to have to do that. I got a little thing I'm trying to do, but, people, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't trying to hear it. But, one day they will. And I need all of you to hear it on any podcasting platform. Please download, rate, and review especially if you enjoy the show. Share it with your fucking friends. It's a good time. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna drink, we're gonna smizzle and fucking talk about wrestling and horror and fucking heavy metal and gaming and all kinds of cool shit. Why? Because that's just what we do, and that's who we are. More importantly, hey, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We're on all that fucking shit. Hit us up, please. All you have to do is hit a fucking hit a heart wherever you're at. It's so simple. Throw us in the fucking algorithm. We really appreciate it. It would be fucking awesome.
And now
rock and roll with you.
World Kayfabe is hitting that algorithm, which is great. That's helping our views out.
There you go,
Nick. I gotta love it. I gotta love the cheap plug when Juice is trying to plug his own.
I learn from the best, bro. Learn from the best.
Because Nick Boudreaux is fucking wild. Right. Hey, if you're watching right now on YouTube, like, subscribe, share that fucking shit with everybody. You guys know you like to look at us every fucking week and you're upset when you don't get the opportunity to do so. We fucking love you guys. Until next time, shopprowrestlingtees.com/JPWtees and buy the shirt. What they used to say back in the day in WCW?
Buy the shirt.
I don't
Buy
remember.
the fucking shirt. Yeah, Nick, come on. Get up and model that one more time. Give the people what they want.
Do you want me to do the catwalk?
Hell yeah, you can show your butthole if you want. We'll just put a black part. Oh,
The chops.
We love it. Hey, we love it. For all you that don't suck it, wet them up, wet them up, wet them up, wet them up.
I'm so fucking wet. Pretty Boudreaux in the World of Kayfabe podcast. If you ain't down with that shit, then you don't know what's fucking going on at all.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!